Sometimes late at night I lie awake and watch her sleeping. She's lost in peaceful dreams, so I turn out the lights.
Today is yesterday's tomorrow. Today is yesterday's tomorrow. There won't be school.
Finally, after putting off my dream for too many years, I am now my own boss. Meaning that I often have to work from home. But come with me and picture this. My office is the kitchen table. All the kitchen table. And much to the despair of my fiancée, you could say that the kitchen table is sometimes messy. It's most of the time messy. But if you know me, you know that I am a man of good intention. So I wrote myself a note on a post-it like this. And on that note, it is written, tomorrow I will clean up my desk. And it's very powerful because it is right next to my computer. And every morning I get up, grab a coffee, and when I sit in front of my computer, I see that little reminder, tomorrow I will clean up my desk. Ha! Tomorrow. Mr. Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, and all of you who tend to leave things to tomorrow. Have you ever asked yourself why? Why do we leave things to tomorrow? Like a difficult problem to address, or simply a phone call to make to a longtime friend. And mostly and sadly, our dreams. And yet, we forget that if yesterday you postponed to tomorrow, well, guess what? Today is yesterday's tomorrow. And speaking of today, for too many years I was neglecting the true value of each day. Yeah, I had a good job, but my motto was TGIF. You know this acronym, right? Thank God it's
Friday.
I was living for the weekends. I was counting the days rather than making each day count. And I'm sure you've heard these common reflections. You know, people saying, one day when the kids get older, or for some it's one day when we finally retire. And in my case, for decades, it was one day when I have enough money, I will start my own business. It is like I was seeing my dreams, my desired life far, far away. And even with seemingly insignificant things like calling a friend. The other day, I was working at home and my fiancée asked me, honey, what's happening with Mac? It's been a while since he attended one of our Toastmasters meetings. You should call him, get some news. I said, yeah, baby, good idea. I'll write myself a note and I will call him tomorrow. Let me ask you, is tomorrow a busy day for you? Or I should ask, do you take tomorrow for granted? I'm asking because for decades, I was not aware that tomorrow is only a promise. Until that day. July 4th, 2012, my baby, my 16-year-old daughter, Marianne, got hit by a train. 3 days later, July 7th, 2012, at 11:42 a.m., her little aunt and mine, she gave her last and final breath. Sadly, over the last few years, our relationship got a little bit rocky, so to speak. And I started to postpone communicating with her. Perhaps I was saying to myself, tomorrow I will call. But you know what? Since that day, tomorrow is no longer an option. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, we don't get the privilege to choose the day of our grand departure from this earth. But I have some good news for you. You have the power to decide how you will live your today. And the cartoon movie Peanuts, Charlie Brown and his dog Snoopy were having this conversation about life. And Charlie Brown was telling Snoopy, you know, Snoopy, one day we will all die. To which Snoopy replied, in all his doggy wisdom, yeah, true, but on all the other days, we will live. And to that, I should add, as long as we start today. Because today's the day to tell one of your Toastmasters colleagues how much you appreciate them. Today's the day to pick up the phone and call a longtime friend. Today is the day to start living your best life. And please, don't do like me. Do not postpone. Because today is yesterday's tomorrow.
Alors tu vois comme tu sommeilles, tu cœur à tes lèvres, je deviens un casse-tête. Ton rire me crie de te lâcher avant de perdre prise et d'abandonner, car je ne t'en demanderai jamais autant. Déjà que tu me traites comme un grand enfant, nous n'avons trop rien à risquer, à part nos vies qu'on laisse de côté, car il